You cheered for the World Cup. You believed the carbon-neutral promises were making the planet better. But what if I told you, behind this green field, there is a $12 billion carbon credit scam? Today, 5 pieces of evidence that reveal the red ledger beneath the green label. First evidence, a flaw in the system itself. Carbon credits sound simple. You reduce 1 ton of carbon, earn 1 credit, you sell it to me, I use it to offset my emissions. But here is the fatal defect, additionality. If that forest was already there, it wouldn't be cut down whether you buy the credit or not, then the carbon credit you bought is a ghost credit. It creates zero additional reduction. Just greenwashing. The World Cup generates over 2 million tons of carbon emissions. Going carbon neutral requires buying massive amounts of carbon credits. And this money, where does it go? Second evidence, you cannot see the ledger. The carbon credit market trades over $50 billion annually. But its verification mechanism? It relies on third-party independent audits, and the list of these auditors, their reports, even their methodologies, are largely not public. In 2024, the Guardian investigation found, the rainforest projects approved by the world's largest carbon credit certifier, over 90% were ghost credits, producing zero real carbon reduction. 90%. If the World Cup's carbon offsets come from the same sources, then how much is its carbon neutral label worth? Third evidence, carbon credits are not just environmental, they are financial products. In 2022, Green Vault, a carbon credit trading platform based on a private blockchain, quietly launched. Its unique feature, it does not sell trees. It packages and sells carbon footprints themselves. Each host city's carbon footprint, from events, transportation, and venues, gets packaged into financial derivatives and sold to hedge funds and institutional investors. This is not carbon offsetting. This is carbon speculation. Someone is making money from the World Cup's carbon emissions, not reducing them. Fourth evidence, the AI keeps 2 sets of books. FIFA's environmental monitoring system GAIA-SYS, an AI platform that tracks and reports World Cup carbon emissions in real time. But an anonymous researcher found an anomaly. GAIA-SYS has 2 sets of models. One processes real data, for internal use. Another, a calibrated version, is published externally. The gap between the 2 data sets? Equivalent to about $12 billion since 2022. Not a calculation error. Not a rounding mistake. 2 sets of books. Fifth evidence, timing. June 2026. A Reuters reporter and a group of whistleblowers coordinated a moment in encrypted communication, World Cup final day. That day, 2 billion people worldwide had their eyes on the football field. And at the same time, a series of targeted disclosures about carbon credit fraud were released to encrypted mailboxes of over a dozen news organizations. These documents contained registration numbers, transaction records, and internal communications, pointing to a network involving hundreds of ghost carbon credit projects. The timing was not a coincidence. They chose a moment when the world could not look away. One last thought. The chaos in the carbon credit market is not fiction. It is real. The scale of fake carbon credits since 2022 is staggering, but carbon credits themselves are not a scam. The real question is not whether carbon offsets work. It is, when billions of dollars flow under the name of green, who ensures it is not one massive greenwashing operation? Every time you see a carbon neutral label,